Yo, what's up, boingus? How's your choingus?
Hello, Scrumbins. How's your gubbins?
Today we are checking out your worst situations on stage, your biggest perils that have happened on a platform.
Yeah. What was it was most embarrassing or
Most embarrassing moment had on stage or performing.
Right.
Yeah, so let's see what your awkward asses have done. First up, we got Katie Rose Walters. Was singing in front of a church with my religion class in 2nd grade once and peed myself. Was wearing a dress and everything.
Aw.
That's kind of sucks. At least you were in like 2nd grade, so
Yeah.
most of those people probably will never, bring that up again. Nobody's gonna be like, remember when you pissed yourself when you were fucking 5?
You nerd.
Yeah, I was 5.
I feel like that's pretty okay. You
Right.
can get away with that.
Exactly. Oops.
Now, if you're 25, that might be a little awkward.
Yeah, then you're kind of, maybe you shouldn't be peeing yourself. Okay, next up we got Matus Nakionene.
Dolnik.
Not me, but my mate. Shitting himself mid-scream. Really uncool.
Oh,
Dude,
damn.
I mean, yeah. I've never come close to shitting myself on stage like that. Like, I mean, if I've like ever had like it anywhere near, it's like that butthole's not opening.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm standing right here,
be like,
locked.
it's like,
Or you can feel it coming and just put the mic there, and it
Shit.
sound just like a gnarly guttural low, just
or you just get shit in the mic, and then you
Yeah.
have to explain that to
right.
the venue.
Or if you don't like the band going after you,
Oh my god, yeah. Just
shit on the mic
diarrhea in
and
the
then
microphone.
slap it right back on there, baby.
Gross. We got Dan Balcom. I was about 7 years old, and the Boy Scouts thing I was in did a show at the YMCA. The idea was to partner up with someone and dress as a construction worker, police officer, etc., and do the YMCA dance in front of a room full of people. I did it. Forgot the dance halfway through and flailed like I knew what I was doing as parts of my costume flew off me in front of a banquet hall full of people.
Damn.
Yeah, that'd be fucking pretty awkward.
Right.
It's like dressed up as a construction worker, and you're just like, I don't know. Please.
I didn't realize that we hired a stripper for this.
Especially since like weren't most of those costumes pretty revealing? So they have a bunch of 7-year-olds do the revealing YMCA guy dance.
Right.
It's like this crying child. It's like his outfit's being stripped off of him. It's like,
Leave me alone.
let me suffer.
Yeah, that sucks.
Up next, we got Zach Pellegrino.
Pellegrini.
Isn't that a drink, Pellegrino?
Pellegrini. I think you're thinking like Pinot Noir.
I think Pellegrino.
Oh, that's water. That's like bubbling water, isn't
Is it? Is the brand?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Pellegrini. My band performed at the high school talent show, and at the end of the night, we were gonna do a little gag and run back on stage yelling, "Did someone say encore?" But I tripped and fell on my guitar in front of everyone. The guitar had a bit of damage, but it's fine. I can't say the same about my pride though. That's funny.
You should have then gotten up and then said it, because then it would have been really funny.
Yeah.
Did someone say encore?
Just then you could have at least gotten like, oh, okay, haha. But if you had to just be like, you pick up your shit and just like, saunter off stage.
Right, that's just even worse.
Dude,
it's
man,
like,
I feel you on the awkward high school performance though. I mean, my band performed at my talent show too, and
that's always awkward.
we had like a little joke like that too, where we were behind the curtain, and we had the one guitarist go out by himself, and then he played. It was right after like one of the Super Bowls where the Red Hot Chili Peppers played.
Okay.
No, it was with Fergie and Slash. It was that year.
Okay.
Because I remember it because he was making fun of the Slash guitar thing, and then he played that, and then we were gonna come out and be like, no, this isn't the Super Bowl, and then we played our set.
Yeah.
It was really cringy.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was bad.
And then it did like some like metalcore-ish.
And then we played a metalcore song. Yeah. So everyone's like, "Oh, they're gonna play." Okay, what the fuck was this?
So funny.
Yeah. Up next, we got Wesley Gayton. I have.
Why do you pronounce it like that?
It's funnier.
Wesley Gayton.
I know. I like to separate it if it sounds like it could be funny.
Westley.
I have Tourette's syndrome, and I was doing a dress rehearsal of West Side Story, and I was supposed to shout things at this girl. I couldn't think of anything to say, got nervous, and had a vocal tick, which made me neigh like a weird-sounding horse as the girl turned to face me. Just like that. Like, could you imagine?
All right, I'm gonna turn to face you.
Okay.
I'm gonna be the girl. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. I picture it being like a really subtle like. Just exactly like just more like.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh my god, man. That's so funny.
like,
got
alright.
nervous and had a vocal. That's kind of a thing though. Ever got so nervous that you have a vocal like
You can't like you just like
or like
slip
you're
of the
just
tongue or
like
something.
your mouth does something funky, you
Like
know?
yeah, it's like where your brain gets like ahead of your mouth, and then there's this like a
Yeah.
reset that happens. So you're just like
Right.
Spah!
Exactly.
All right, up next we got Racy Cole. That's not what that says. Cool.
Racy Cole. I think you mean race coil. Wow. Maybe I should.
Our first gig was a birthday party for our vocalist cousins. I don't even know why we played. We only had 2 songs ready. Our singer showed up in costume as Mario. Our drummer's floor tom collapsed on him twice, and we played for a grand total of 10 minutes.
Oh
It
my
was rough.
God.
And then there's a picture included
That's
of.
so funny.
Was he actually supposed to be Mario, or is that just his outfit?
It probably was like it was the vocalist's cousin. So it was like, hey, you're in a band. Do you want to do something cool?
God.
Thinking that they're like really
Mario.
good. Because it said first gig, so they haven't played yet. So I bet the vocalist was like, yeah, we're good. You know?
Right.
I mean, they might be good, but they only had that's some shit.
It's a bummer.
That's funny.
Rip Racy.
Rip Racy.
Up next, we got Brian Lilly. I did a talent show, and I did a Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal, and before I can go hard with my dancing, I was stopped, and they just said, next.
Ooh, at a talent show.
Yeah, I know. I don't even think that you're allowed to do that.
For
I
real.
was like, just hold up.
Yeah.
Next kid. Like,
Seriously.
it's
That's
fucked up.
bad. That
Yeah.
can leave some scars.
Yeah, that's
some
pretty-
some confidence.
Especially too
issues.
before I always hated that on like America's Got Talent. I'm like, well, hold on a second. I'm like, give them the 90 seconds. Let's see what they can do. Like, if
Yeah.
there's like 20 seconds left, nothing crazy's happened. Like, maybe then. But I mean, come on, you didn't even get to the chorus of the song to let the boy fucking funk.
Yeah.
That's a dick move. Sorry, Brian.
Exactly.
Up next, we got a person, Jacob. So our vocalist couldn't make it to a show, so we said anyone in the audience could come up and do vocals. It was going well, then this one guy gets up on stage, and I assumed he was drunk as fuck because all he did was shout rap ad-libs, and they were terribly offbeat, which got all of us offbeat. Then during one of our breakdowns, he ripped his shirt off, started flexing his muscles, and proceeded to do Michael Jackson-esque kicks. This lasted for more than half our set till other people finally stepped up. The man was removed from the venue later that night.
Yeah. That
And never
sounds.
seen again.
Get the fuck out!
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, sorry about that. Zacchaeus Jacob.
Zacchaeus.
Hudak.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Up next, we got the young Jimmy Urschel. I was in a talent show thing my sophomore
A
year
lot
of
of
high
talent
school.
shows.
True. And we had to do a skit. So I thought it'd be awesome to do a Celebrity Family Feud thing. I spent about 2 months writing and practicing it, and the day of the show, the audio cut out on our mics. 2 people forgot their lines, and one of the people on the stage crew passed out and had to have 911 called. Needless to say, I didn't even place in the competition.
Oh my gosh.
It's a rough. You just spent
That's a
2
bad
months
day.
writing that, and everyone's just like, just fucked you.
That's a bad day.
Yeah, that's rough.
Why did the stage crew pass out?
Just because of how fucking wicked good their performance
He's
was.
like, oh, so
Too beautiful.
fantastic. I can't. I have to. Oh, I'm going down. Damn. I'm
Nothing
sorry.
gets me more excited than kids playing a sport.
I hope that you get to do it again with
Me too.
a
More-
better
yeah, a
group
better
of
crew.
people or something.
Very true. Sorry about that, Jimmy. Andrew Castro Burnett Burrito. Oh man, I was in the 3rd grade and I was playing piano in a talent show. Another talent show.
Dude, a lot
The
of
thing
talent.
is, I never learned to play piano. I thought I could just get up on stage and make up a song on the spot.
God.
3rd grade, me had problems. Needless to say, I totally embarrassed myself. Whoops.
People have nightmares about this.
Dude,
I've
yeah.
had nightmares.
Just go up
where-
on stage and go.
Yes. Where I there's a huge sold out giant arena and I'm like going on stage, but I'm holding like a fucking trumpet.
And you're just like,
And I know I've never played a trumpet.
Right.
And I'm just like, okay, here we go. Like nightmare fuel right there, man. Exactly.
just like. But then, I don't know, maybe you could swing it as a comedy act if that
You
happened.
could, yeah.
But man, I can't. I feel like I was that way too when I was a child, where I just didn't have any concept of things. Where I'm like, oh, I could just do that. Just like you step on a skateboard and just fall off of it. It's like, oh, okay, that's not. You can't just do those things.
Exactly. That takes time. What is time?
Oh, we got West Chamberlain, my boy. My strap broke while on stage on our first song, and my bass went flying across the stage in the middle of the song. I just kind of looked at my bass in disbelief. Then I picked up my bass and tried to play it standing up with no strap, which is hard as hell. And
it's not that hard.
And my bass was so out of tune, so I tried to tune it mid-song using my tuner, which broke when my bass went flying. So I had to tune it by ear. Each song had different tunings. Then a few songs later, my E string broke, so I had to tune all the other strings down and improvise using an A string tuned to E. Fun night.
I would have just walked off stage.
You're just like, this is too much. I know, you're just like, you're not even playing at that point. You're just like,
every song, between every song, you're just like, hold on, guys.
And
then, ping!
Right.
Shit, hold on, guys. Like, fuck that. I'd be like, yo, anyone got a bass or I'm out.
For
like,
real, yeah. God,
no bass this performance.
That's rough.
Kudos to you for sticking through it, though.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Respectable.
Dakota Ashaleen Tubby. Are you a Teletubby? Ashaleen Tubby. I was in kindergarten and we were singing in a choir at church and I burped so loud then proceeded to throw up on the kid in front of me. It's like, oh
my God.
God, I'd be so pissed if I was that kid. It's like, oh,
I hope he's watching right now.
He's like, that was you son of a bitch.
You stupid bitch.
God, can you imagine just singing your heart out and just getting just cold puke down your fucking neck?
No.
I don't know if it's probably warm puke. I don't know why I said cold. I'm a creature. Cold puke.
Is your puke often cold?
No, it's more. I don't know why I said that. I think I just got a flashback.
Maybe because she's a Teletubby.
Exactly.
Ashlyn the Tubby.
Apple-a-tubby.
Apples of tubs.
Oh, dude, this one.
Okay. Are we bringing it home?
Everyone, okay, trigger warning, brace yourselves. Okay, Haley Strom. I was playing with my band, our first show, and we just started the second set. Song, maybe, when I felt something down my legs. I got my period, and it was dripping all over everything, all over the stage and such. I just kept doing my fucking death metal shriek while trying to cover up my period by picking up the blood as it dripped and wiped it all over my face. We were shortly asked to leave the church. You want to play a quick game of why they were asked to leave the church?
I think I know why. It is their first show, and oddly enough, a lot of first shows are at churches.
Yeah, that's funny.
Because that's the only place that you can go to, like...
I mean, I'm more just, like, astounded just with, like, the instant reaction, be like, oh, I'm just gonna put this on my face. I mean, I've done that with nosebleeds, but I mean, it didn't come out of my pussy, so...
Yeah.
I mean, if my dick started bleeding, I wouldn't squeeze it out. Like,
there's two ways to handle that, I feel, as a woman.
Embrace it.
Is you embrace it, which she did.
Or just ignore
or you just walk off stage and you say, hey, I have something I need to deal with.
Or you just
give me a minute.
Just let it happen. Just be like, I'm just gonna keep
performing. But I feel like you have to address it. So it's like, either you say, I mean, I'm not saying she had to wipe it on her face. I'm saying maybe be like, hey, I'm a woman. I just started my period. Fuck you. Right. And then just keep going. That'd be fine. That would be better than like, but I mean, it's metal.
Who's got a tampon?
Yeah, who's got a...
Before we start this next song, I want to see who's got the heaviest flow out there. Ladies, open that shit up.
Hell yeah. Moving on.
Oh, up next we got Seth Hinkle.
You look like your name would be Hinkle.
You look like a wrinkle. I was in a kindergarten play. I was the kid that legitimately had to play a fucking tree.
Oh.
I had two birds on one of my branches. My one line was, quote, the different branches of family that we all have, end quote. And I fucked it up and just said branches. Might have been a reason I was a tree. It's like, all right, this is my moment. Branches. Bikes.
Oh my God, that's funny. Tree! I am.
There you go. Screaming at everybody.
Dude, I fucked up live in a play before.
Dude,
I think everyone does it, man.
I mean, yeah. I've done it as an adult.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
We've all been there.
It happens. It sucks. It's embarrassing.
Right.
Up next, we got Zachi Barker. My band used to cover Recreant by Chelsea Grin, and during the breakdown, I farted and it went through the drum mics. Everyone lost their shit. It was my first gig ever, too.
How?
Dun, 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 dun.
How were you like
I know, like, how did they pick it up? That must be
like,
a really good mic.
He must have been crabcoring so low by the drummer.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so his ass was just, I don't know.
He's, like, squatting on the fucking kick pedal, like.
You're right.
Why? You can't just hold it? That breakdown means the song's almost over.
That's true, yeah.
Or at least you're playing, you know when the fucking notes come in. Why wouldn't you know it pauses there? Why wouldn't you?
He probably didn't think he was gonna get
just like,
fucked by a microphone.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, it says drum mics. I thought it said like kick mic.
Oh, no, specifically
drum mics. Okay, I got you.
Fucking funny still.
That's so funny. God damn it.
Up next, we got Brandon Thornton. I farted loud as fuck during a moment of silence for victims of a school shooting. Bad timing.
It's not a good time. It's not a good time. Jesus.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good time. Why? You know when you're gonna fart. I mean,
yeah.
Am I crazy? Is it weird to be like, you can just control when you fart? You're like,
that's what I.
Moment of silence.
Unless you're 5 or
Right.
4, you're just like.
For real. Okay, up next we got Cody Henn. I worked at a haunted house, and it's kind of like a performance, but, you know, it's not a stage, but it's kind of like a performance. But I was running chainsaw in a safe pit. We had when I scared a large guy. He got scared, ran through me, causing me to ball tap myself with the saw and then fall onto it, snapping the bar. And when I shut it off, the pull cord snapped back and got me again. I laid in pain for the next few groups.
Okay.
It's just a clown on the ground. It's like, ah, coming through like the haunted house. Like, are you okay? Are you part of the thing? It's like, ah.
Oh my god. Agony. So clown and agony.
Sorry, Cody. Sounds rough.
That's why I wouldn't do that kind of stuff, man.
I feel like I would get hit.
I don't.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
People's impulse, they don't have control over it a lot of times. Like that.
Right.
This big dude just being like, oh, running
Yeah.
through you, like
Punch you in the face.
Yeah, I'd be so worried I'd get punched.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
No, thank you.
Up next, we got Stephen Benton. I was doing a play, and it had a kissing scene in it. And when that time comes in the play, I'm frozen because I had a crush on the girl I was kissing. And when that part came, I was holding her and fake kissing her, and then vomited all over her face and dress. I didn't go to school for a fucking month.
Wow. I've heard of bad first kisses, but that's...
Right, just be like kissing somebody and then just be like... like to hold her still throwing up on this hostage.
I picture like a zombie
Yeah,
in a
like,
game when it grabs you and you're trying to shake
right?
it off.
Like,
It's just
oh
like,
god, please,
please stop.
while kissing, so he's just like right here.
Oh my god,
into your
dude.
face. He's boomer biled that girl.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that sucks for her. Did you ever ask how she is? She's probably so
Yeah, for real.
traumatized.
She's probably never going to kiss a guy
Yeah,
again.
she doesn't trust anybody anymore. Okay, last one, everybody. We got Ethan Blackburn. In my high school theater class that I was randomly put in, I had some role where I had to make a certain sound effect, which was a scream. So instead of just yelling, I did a full-on guttural breakdown instead, and it ruined our perfect performance.
Way to be, man.
Sometimes you just gotta drop a doobie on them and be
Way to
like,
be.
"Ruh-roh, Raggy." You didn't specify. You said scream.
Yeah, right. That's what I got for you, man.
It'd be funny if it was the fry vocalist, though, so it wasn't like loud. It was just like... And it's like, okay, that ruined it.
Yeah, right. Maybe if it was a good scream, you fucking
Yeah, what the fuck?
douche.
Dude? Maybe if you dropped like a wicked good fucking scream.
Right. So I saw like Dickie Allen back in the theater class, just snarling and.
Oh yes. You awkward peeps.
Hell yeah.
I mean, yeah, we've covered a lot of these with ourselves.
Yeah,
like,
we've been there many times.
I mean, I fell off of that monitor once. Did I tell that one here?
I don't know.
I think so. I was in Coos Bay, Oregon, and I climbed up on this, like, it was about this tall. It was a really skinny monitor that, like, the vocals were coming out of, and I was like, because there was a pause in our song where I was like, oh, what the fuck, I'm gonna do a breakdown.
Yeah.
And I climbed up there, and right when the breakdown dropped, I did, like a headbang thing, and it knocked the thing, like, started to get off balance, and mind you, I'm like this high up, and then I'm also a 6 foot tall person,
so you're
I'm like 10 feet in the air,
right?
And it wobbles, it like goes forward, so I try to counterbalance, and it goes this way, and then on this one, it's just like bye, it just completely out from under me, and I landed directly on my back on top of the speaker, and then rolled over and finished the set on the ground, and then dude, I was like out of commission for like the next 2 days. Like luckily we had a day off the next, but like I was literally like in the van like. Like I thought I broke my rib.
I bet.
Oh, so bad.
So
it was like
bad.
the second day of the fucking tour too. Just like,
God.
that was a bad one. That was pretty embarrassing.
That's shitty. I don't think I've had an injury story like that on stage.
Dude, but you busting your fucking 3 knuckles open in a row, that's
Yeah.
a pretty, it's not embarrassing, but like,
Right.
you know, just one of those, like, you got injured.
Getting injured for sure.
And it's like, what are the fucking odds? It's like
Right.
one knuckle after the next.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool.
I definitely had like obviously string break moments or moments where like that like music cuts out for like 4 beats. I'm supposed to lead in with this crazy solo, but
Right.
I turn my volume down like because I'm too excited,
Right. Like, oh,
so I like
shit.
go to do it and like I hit the volume down. I'm like,
Oh no.
fuck, you know,
That's
like
odd. That's a
shit
bummer.
like that.
For real. I've done that with the. Sometimes I fidget with the vocal
Yeah.
off and on mic live.
Right.
So like a lot of times they don't have them, but when they do, I just like fuck with it. Like
Right.
when I'm not playing. So sometimes I forget to turn it back on, and I'll be like,
It's just
like-
nothing comes
like,
out.
shit, man.
Right.
Yeah.
There was one time my band Dissimulator was playing a show. It was in Sumner at the live room.
Oh, God, yeah.
That place.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know Dissimulator ever played there.
dude, yeah, once we played there and it was bad. It was like the second to last show we ever did before we broke up, and we're on stage and we're like 4 songs in, and we haven't practiced like nearly enough, right? So we're playing this song, and then I go into the second verse, which is how it was supposed to go because that's where we were at. The drummer went into the end breakdown.
Oh.
Which the end breakdown is like he does this like fill that slows down and then it's like super heavy and shit. So we couldn't even play it off because he's doing some like BPM that's like 30, 40 slower.
Jesus.
And I'm like doing this like verse riff thing, and then like it's a verse riff and a vocal part. So I'm like up there like doing this thing and screaming and stuff, and then I'm like, wait, what is happening right now? And then I like turn around and then he's just like he's just like, he knows he fucked up, and he's just like, fuck. And the worst part was, Brendan, vocalist of Into the Flood, a good friend of ours, he was on stage to do a guest part.
No.
He literally got up on stage right before that part happened, and was like, yeah, let's do this. And then went into the part, and his part was right after mine, but we didn't even get to his part.
Damn.
So it was like, he jumped on stage, got all hyped, and then was like, all right, guys. Thanks.
So what happened? Did you guys just stop playing?
We just stopped playing. It was
man.
so
That's
awkward.
the
There was
worst.
no recovery because like
Dude.
he's in a completely different
Yeah.
tempo now.
Dude, that's the worst,
and then
dude.
I'm just like, what the fuck? And then
Dude.
the other guitarist is like, what is happening? It's so bad.
Dude, oh,
that was
man.
probably like, that's the only moment I've ever had to stop a song
Dude, that's the worst.
and be like normally you can get through it. Like that was the only time I had to actually stop playing. That was bad.
Yeah, dude, that's fucked.
But
Man. I remember I played a cabin show back when I was in high school. There was cabin shows a lot. This one specific place, and we had a new drummer at the time. It was my first band, and he joined, and he had like 6 months to learn these songs, and just was like just doing bad, like just butchering it. And I was like so upset with him because it was like a fucking packed ass show, and like this is our first time ever playing the barn show that I've been
Right.
going to for so long, so it was like a big thing for me.
Yeah.
And he was just doing fucking bad. So after like the second song, every song, I was like roasting him to like that crowd. And I was just like, yeah, sorry guys, I was like, we're trying to have fun out here, but our drummer fucking sucks. And I was just like, dude, I was being a dick to this
Oh
kid. I
my
was
God.
like, yeah, I was like, we'd be
That's
doing
so
a
funny.
lot better, but our drummer only had 6 months to learn the song, so it's not like he had time or anything. And then we had another drummer come up and play. We played in a Day to Remember cover, and we had another drummer come up who did not practice at all. Who that day we asked if he could do it, and he was like, "Yeah, give me like 30 minutes, I'll go warm up."
And he did fine.
Yeah, and he nailed it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he nailed it. But the other guy, and then also on top of that, Pat, the other singer, there was like Christmas lights, and he grabbed one of them, and there was a missing bulb, and he fucking got like zapped.
Oh, no.
He was like, and then he had like this fucking burn on the palm of his hand, just like mid set.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was a rough fucking show.
Damn. Yeah, that's tough, man. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video and sharing your most embarrassing moments with us.
Appreciate it.
They're really not as bad as you think half the time.
Right, yeah. It's
In
usually just
hindsight,
funny to
it's
look back on.
exactly. No one remembers this shit unless you really do something royally
yeah.
embarrassing. Yeah. Anything you want to say to the fellows that are watching?
Thanks for being here. Thanks for participating in all these comments. It's really cool to be this interactive with the fan base. So I really appreciate you guys always coming back and giving us new stories.
Right.
And don't feel bad if we don't pick your story. There's just a lot, so we can't obviously read all of them in these episodes. But keep on posting. Yeah, we're gonna keep doing this and keep trying it. So you'll have a good chance as anybody else to get on these.
That's right.
Keep it up, people.
Yeah.
Okay, see you later.
Thank you so much for watching. I love you. See you later.